And we're back. What's up, guys? I ended up coming to the base of Asheville here just because shit was not popping. I think I'll sign up anyways, just as DPS to see if it pops anytime soon. I doubt it will. But other than that, I'm here. Do I heal these guys? Here, this quest is I went arms because prot was not fun whatsoever. Well, it wasn't not fun. It was just I wasn't killing shit with one shot like this. Just a fucking slam. Oh, I love slam. Just because it's called slam, it's like I slammed that guy. I slammed him in the face. I face slammed him. I'm pretty sure slam completely takes over. That's ding. Nice. Dinging all over the place. Gonna kill this motherfucker right here. Oh, God, I'm in hard. Gotta loot this stuff too. Um. Ooh. Oh, I just freaked out. I thought it was. I thought it was like the enemy because I'm used to playing Alliance. I keep seeing like these red name tags. I think, oh, dude, that's mine. That's mine, dude. No, no, no. Oh, you fuck. Is there another one? Can I kill these people? Oh, they're fucking. Do you hear that noise? I'm hearing like a weird monster outside my back door right now. Just wants to come in and kill me. It's probably just like a frog or some shit, but god damn, shit's going nuts. Hear it, hear it. It's going to get me. It's going to get me. Oh my god. No, it's probably just an animal. Like I said in the last video, just fucking animals all over the joint. But fuck me, have you guys been like following the GTA fucking 5 bullshit that's going on? Fucking like $1 billion in the first 3 days or some shit. Holy fuck. I mean, anyone who used to like not take video games like seriously, I mean, here's like a video game that has completely surpassed any other like major blockbuster. Like just fucking just surpassed fucking everything. Just went nuts. I don't know if it's like the quickest selling media ever, but it's fucking got to be up there in the top 5. Like holy shit. $1 billion in the first 3 days. That's like I can't even imagine. Like I think it's not, I don't think it's like $1 million. I think it's $1 million profit. Like it's even more nuts. Who the fuck? What are you doing, peon?
Strength and honor.
You should be saying work work. You shouldn't be saying strength and honor. What are you doing? You're not a peon either. You're level 18. Peon's level 1. I think they're for a future quest. I'm just not on it yet. I also have to find someone. I don't know, I'm just gonna kill people while I wait for this to pop. But yeah, usually with videos and stuff, I'll write down like a subject beforehand. But I just really want to level this warrior, so I just fuck. Did you guys ever get dry lips? I had like a super. I was working in the wind yesterday, basically, and I just got like a super dry lip, and I woke up with a crack right in the middle of my bottom lip, and it's ended with me like every time I smile. So pretty much every time you hear me in pain, it means I'm smiling. And like right now, ow, ow, god damn it, I can't smile. I'm not allowed to be happy, otherwise my fucking lip hurts. Like I'm splitting it in half. Yellow blazes. And yeah, it's random. But for usually for videos, I'll write down like a few subjects, just like baseline subjects to talk about in case I forget like to talk. Like if I just like I don't know what to talk about, so I'll just have a subject down. Which is good just in case, because like I don't know if you, well you probably don't know because fucking grit. Like when you're doing this kind of stuff, every now and then you'll just go quiet, especially if like you're just getting into the leveling and you're just smashing shit. You'll just forget to speak. And if you ever see edits in my videos, like cutting from one spot to another, most likely it's just a spot where I fucking forgot to speak. And I wonder if I'll run into any alliance out here. I don't know. I honestly didn't think people even leveled out here anymore. Like I honestly thought that most of the like, I honestly thought like that most of the pre-cata. Is there anything to kill? No, we'll just go in. Most of the pre-cata places, not WC. God, fuck. Ah. I think I want to skip this one, guys, especially since these guys look like they're already halfway through. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. I'm signing up for another dungeon. If it's not Stormwind Stockades, I'm probably not going to do it. I'll just leave it and keep leveling. Keep questing. I actually feel like questing for once. I haven't quested since fucking 1993. I did hit level 21 in the dungeon. Got my heroic throw. I wonder how much damage this does to these mobs. Wow, it does no damage. It's just a puller, I guess. That is no fucking damage. Wow, what the fuck? That's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna collect these arrows, I guess. Is that all I need? I need to slay some gun. Who's that? Lord Walden. Or is that somewhere else? I don't know. Achilles Astro Bowman to get my arrows on. It is kind of getting late here, so who the fuck? Oh, this is some guy. Look at this area here. People speeding past my house like crazy motherfuckers all the time. All day, every day. The fucked up thing is my street is like only like 500 meters long. So for them to speed past, they need to get some serious acceleration going on. And where do I need more arrows still? How many fucking arrows do I need? There's not enough. I wish these bowmen should drop arrows because they're bowmen. They should have fucking arrows. Give me arrows. Or maybe I'm collecting like horde arrows that they've shot out and missed. They're just collecting them. And alliance arrows don't work in horde fucking arrow fucking bullshit guns. Guns? Well, yeah, arrows. I don't think arrows work in guns. I think it's definitely a situation that's not gonna work. What should we talk about? Let's talk about movies. I actually feel like talking about movies. Let's talk about Iron Man 3. I mean, fuck it. I want to get to Iron Man 3 eventually, so I may as well talk about it now. Iron Man 3, I feel, was one of the biggest shit tier movies I've ever fucking seen. I mean, I went into it with like such high expectations, and I don't know why. Like, I liked the first one, I liked the second one, but for some reason I was super hyped. I was just super hyped for the second one. I mean, not the second one, for the third one. I was like, oh my god, Iron Man 3. I'm a jizz. I'm just going to walk in the theater and just jizz everywhere. The seat's going to be covered in jizz. Some poor little kids are going to be covered in jizz because I just walked in the theater and just jizzed everywhere. And I don't even jizz that much, but apparently I'm going to fill up on jizz before I go, and then I'm just going to jizz all over the fucking place because of how much I was like looking forward to this movie. Like, that's literally how much I was looking forward to it. And I finally watched it, and God, it was just absolute shit tier. Alright, let's check what this is. If it's not Storm and Stockades, I'm leaving. So, let's go over a few things. The whole movie isn't even about fucking Iron Man. Oh, we got Black Phantom Death, so I'll stay as well. Like, it's not even about Iron Man, it's about Tony Stark. You know what I mean? Which really pissed me off. Because, yeah, he's a cool character and all that, and he's like, you know, everyone likes that kind of up himself kind of character. But the whole movie was about this character who's supposed to be up himself and really cool, like, being all down on himself and emotional, and people leaving my fucking group immediately. I was the fucking healer, fuck's sake. I don't need a healer anyway, fuck it. And then it gets to the point where he's like, there's just like, alright, so spoilers, like a spoiler warning immediately. There's a few things in this movie that absolutely break, like, logic. Like, obviously it's Iron Man, so it's not very logical anyway, but... So there's the whole thing where, like, he's about to get attacked by terrorists, because he pretty much invites them to attack him, right? First things first, it's fucking crazy weird that he says to terrorists, come attack me, this is where I live. Like, that, number one, the terrorists didn't know where he lived. Like, literally, Tony Stark, this huge fucking millionaire, billionaire, like, celebrity who lives in a mansion on a hill, and everyone's, like, always, like, paparazzi following around. I'm pretty sure his address will be online somewhere. Like, someone's gonna know his address. If those, like, guys actually needed his address, I'm sure they could have found it before fucking him calling out to them on like, over the television, whatever. But, like, that's not even, like, the biggest part. Then they go and attack him, right? And they attack him, and for some reason he decides not to use his good suit. He decides to use his shit suit, which is like, I guess, like, the people who made the movie needed to do it like that because he needed to be able to use the suit to save Pepper and all that kind of stuff. But he could have just put Pepper in a suit, but he didn't. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He was like, oh, okay, the character's out of his mind, whatever. So he uses the suit to save Pepper, and like everything goes better than expected, except it didn't. His house got blown up and fucking just destroyed. And hopefully I don't fail this jumping puzzle right here, otherwise I'll look like a complete fool. Jump! Oh, he failed. He failed it. You're a fool. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. You're the tank fool. Yes! Pypo is victorious! And then it starts like this whole just churning butter bullshit. Where he's getting back. He has to get his suit back together. And he has to charge the suit to be able to do this stuff. And the whole time throughout this entire movie this is happening, he has a remote. He has a remote they can call like 15, 16, 17, 20, like fucking 1,000 Iron Man suits that he's built. Like, and they're all just sitting in like the basement of his house. And the reason they say like he can't get it during the movie is because the people who are cleaning up all the rubble like haven't cleaned up the rubble enough for the suits to be able to get out. They're Iron Man suits. Like literally, they break through fucking anything. And not only that, you have like fucking 50 of the fucking things. And not only that, you have like specialist suits built for certain things. Like you have the fucking Juggernaut suit that can break through the rock and shit and just toss it out of the way so the other suits can get out, or at least create a hole so other people can get out. I think I'm tanking out because the fucking tank left, but I don't give a shit. I'm taking his arms. Did he say cunts where I don't see? I don't know what the fuck. And then it's like it completely made the rest of the movie completely pointless. Because then it's like, all right, there's fucking this whole movie here that could have been completely negated based on the fact that he could have called all these Iron Man suits at any time, literally at any time, and it was so like ham-fisted. Like at the end, he's just like, oh fucking, I'm gonna die here, Jesus. Oh fucking, I got no heals. Where's the healer at? Healer's at the start. Okay. So then, like, the fucking, like, and then it's like, it's not even about Iron Man at the end. Like, he calls all these suits, like, he finally calls all these suits, and it's like, why didn't you call them earlier? But whatever, I'll overlook it anyway, because this is awesome. There's suits flying in everywhere. Obviously, these guys who are just, like, basically superhumans are gonna get fucked up. And then they don't get fucked up. For some reason, these superhumans are more powerful than Iron Man suits. It makes no fucking, like, sense why any of this is even physically possible. But alright, I'll overlook it. It's biological weapons, blah, 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 blah. It's a superhero movie, okay. But then it gets turned into Iron Man isn't even the hero anymore. Motherfucking Pepper Potts. Motherfucking Pepper Potts saves the day, saves Iron Man, and then it's just like, what? You no longer have a movie even about Iron Man. You have a movie about Iron Man basically being a shit cunt, who then loses his suit, uses the wrong suit to begin with, which is the completely wrong decision. So he fucks up, and he's like just a stupid cunt there and fucks up. And then the rest of the movie is about him like finding himself and getting back on the horse, and then loses, and then fails even though he does this. And then after he fails, calls in like his A game, which is call all the 50 suits, which he could have done at any time, but didn't for some reason. And then fails again. And then when he fails after that time, Pepper Pot saves him. It's like, what? Really? Like this? It was just. I know Iron Man was a while ago, but I just even to like right now, I fucking hate it. I know a lot of people liked it, but I think a lot of the people that liked it were the kind of the guys who were just like going like, "Oh, explosions! Yay! Fucking explosions!" Man, I just don't. I feel like a lot of the new movies that are coming out, just I haven't liked any movies, like recent movies anyway. Just none of them have like really caught my interest. Like all the stuff I'm watching is like either TV shows or just old movies that I haven't seen for a while. Like for instance, fucking Leon the Professional. I watched that last night. Fuck, that's a good movie. Fuck me, that's a good movie. The only reason that movie isn't good is because makes me feel like a fucking pedophile for being slightly attracted to that like the chick in that movie when she's like supposed to, she says she's 18, but it's obviously like it's like a 18-year-old or a 20-year-old actor playing like a 13-year-old, and she actually looks like a 13-year-old, and it's like, well, why am I slightly attracted to this girl? I probably shouldn't be. I feel like a fucking pedophile. Let's move on. Let's move on from this sentence. That's the only reason that like that movie gets fucking weird in your head. And we just got a tank. I think the quest items over here under the water. These. Are you guys? What do you mean? Are you? Like scrub nubs. Come on, man. Let's get the fucking chest. Let's get the fucking chest, scrub nubs. Hopefully I get a bubble here, otherwise I'm fucked again. I really don't want to die again. Put my enrage. Pop my enrage. Come on. I need an interrupt like really bad. Let's get out of this fucking blizzard. Come on, come on. There's the bubble. It's not gonna absorb that much though. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die again. At least I got one. I took one down with me. Oh, use it. Yes! Yes, come on. Oh shit, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. We have this. Oh, is that the priest? The priest is healing me. The priest is healing me. She woke up. She stopped sleeping. She had a nap. Now she's back. It's all good because she's not asleep anymore. She's finally decided to do some fucking healing. I hate, like, just slow people. Like, did you come into level or did you just come into fucking dilly-dally and fuck around? Like, come on, let's do some shit. Obviously, yeah, people are leaving, but you can still, like, 3-man, 2-man this shit, no problem. Like, we probably could have had that boss with all the DPS there like at the start instead of just me fucking by myself. They probably all failed the fucking jump puzzle. Man, I wish... Why can't I loot this? Did I miss a quest or did they just take it out of the game? Maybe I just can't pick it up yet. What the fuck? Why can't I loot that? I thought I got all the quests. I ran in again, and I definitely didn't see more quests than when I ran back in. Maybe I'm just too low, or they taking it out, because I don't see anyone else grabbing it either. That's fucking strange. Why would they take that out? That makes no sense why they would take that out. It's been in the game since fucking vanilla, I think. That chest quest. Remember back in vanilla when you'd have to go to like Ironforge and stuff? And the portal at the end of this dungeon would port you to Ironforge? God, I have so many memories of like... I remember making a Night Elf. And when I was level 10 on a Night Elf Hunter, what I would do is I'd go get on the boat, travel from the boat from wherever the fuck that's called over to... From Darnassus, which is like Teldrassil, all the way over to Darkshore. Was it Darkshore? I think that's the wrong boat. Either way, I ended up in Wetlands. I think I took a boat to Darkshore, and then you took another boat from Darkshore to Wetlands. I think that's how it worked. And then from Wetlands, you ran all the way to Ironforge. And on the way to Ironforge, there were like stealth mobs that would always kill me, and I'd have to corpse jump it. I don't know why I did it. I just, every time I hit level 10, it was like, alright, I need to go to Ironforge. And I just did it every single time. And I think it was because I wanted to set my hearth in Ironforge, which actually made no sense for leveling at the time. Because back then, you didn't get mounts to level 40. And at level 40, though, still level like 60% mounts. God damn, those were like... See, when I think about it, I think like, yeah, that was a rough time to be playing WoW because a lot of stuff was a lot harder, everything took longer. But in saying that, everything was more epic. Like, me doing that corpse run to fucking Ironforge was fucking fun and exciting and like hard. And even though I like had done it a few times, what does it look like? Oh, it's like shit there. Even though I had done it a few times, I still enjoyed it each time I did it. And like the quests in like Wetlands, I always loved killing the raptors there as well. I honestly, does anyone ever quest in Wetlands anymore? Does anyone ever quest there, or is it just a dead zone? I'm assuming it's a dead zone because most zones are dead since Cataclysm. But oh man, like some of my best memories are in Wetlands before it like got flooded and shit. Killing the Murlocs, and like, but it was probably one of my main, fuck, I just forgot how to speak again. If you've been watching my videos, you already know I forget how to speak like fucking 7 times in one bit. I used to like quest there like all the time just because I'd always get a character like level 30. I think back in vanilla, one of my highest characters was like level 40 until like right at the end of vanilla when I finally got a level 60 character. Because back then, oh fuck, I remember going to like Eastern Plaguelands and getting like that trinket. And I thought it was amazing because it was the first trinket I ever got. And it was a trinket that did nothing except give you bonus rope for like the Argent Crusade. Wow, and I used to like love just having that trinket because I didn't have any other ones. And I remember doing BRD and BRD being the hardest fucking thing. Doing BRD in vanilla was like having the devil rape you. Like a 9-inch devil dick getting shoved up your ass. That's what BRD was like. But because it was like that, it was actually fun. It was like that devil dick turned you gay and you fucking enjoyed that shit because BRD was so difficult that like it made you like come together. It made you like your group. Like you have wiped in BRD 17 fucking times. You've already wiped 17 times, but you're already 3 or 4 bosses in. You've already done the main event. You've already like killed the rock boss, and you're trying to get the fire boss down for some reason. Even though you could have just completely skipped it, someone wanted loot from there because it drops a cloth fucking helmet or some shit, and now you're all just trying to get this fucking fire boss down. And you've wiped 17 fucking times. But it brings like, it never actually brought that much rage. I mean, yes, there was rage around the 5th wipe, but then after the 5th wipe, it was just like, you were just working together to get the fucking thing down. And then even if you didn't get it down, there was still like a sense of accomplishment and just like attempting it over and over again and sinking your time into it and getting better at it. Like obviously if you never did get better at it at all, like you were just shit cuts. But the closer you got to killing it, it was like, ah, oh, fuck. They were so close. And I didn't get to do much Molten Core at level 60. But I wish I did, man. That would have been so fun. Like I'm doing Molten Core now, like on my level 90 Hunter because I want to get the reps. And when I get the reps, well, I don't even know what's going on. Like since since I started playing Pandaria, I find there's a lot less to actually do. But I actually don't think that that's the case. I think there's plenty to do. It's just I don't want to fucking do any of it. Like that's the fucked up thing is like there's all these dailies and shit and reps and like I don't want to do any of the Pandaria shit. So I've kind of resulted to going back and doing the vanilla stuff and trying to like max out all my vanilla achievements and getting all those kind of reps and stuff. That's why if you look at my channel, a lot of my original videos is me doing reps. It's because I just for some reason when I got back to playing mob, that's what I got into. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just do reps and try and level, get my reps up, level a few more characters, get some cool transmog, and that's all I was really doing as well as arenas. But the thing is, prior to Wrath of the Lich King, I was never a big PvP, and it was only to the end of the Wrath of the Lich King that I actually became like really interested in PvP, like really interested. And I think it was just because I rolled a Resto Druid, and like pretty much every story I'm going to tell you is like being shit makes everything feel better. But I don't know if it's being shit or the game being harder that makes it feel better. So like being on a Resto Druid and a DK doing twos. And I remember having like a 30-minute match with like a Resto Chamois and a Warrior. And I remember finishing that match and winning. And when we won, me and my buddy logged off, made level 1 accounts on the realm of the people we just first, and then we went on and we had like a 15-minute conversation with these guys, like saying, oh, you know, good game, fucking awesome game, it was really close, could have gone either way kind of thing, and then we like gave each other tips and shit. Like, I don't think that happens anymore. I don't think that kind of stuff happens anymore. And the fucked up thing is that would have been at like 15 rating, like 1500 rating, like, because we weren't that good. But the thing is, it didn't matter, like you still had fucking fun. Whereas now it's like there's so much CC and there's so much stuff going on. It's like if you don't get to like 18k, you're kind of shit. Like it's just simply like that's all there is to it. Like if you just need to know how to manage a few cooldowns and press a few buttons for your burst to happen, and shit should just die. Like so, there's no reason for you to not go over 1800 like points. Like last season, I remember my buddy Morg made like 7 level 90s because he did a recruiter friend with like a fuckload of his buddies because they all started to get interested in WoW. And I did 2v2 with him with my hunter. So started fresh on like 9 level fucking, I'm gonna need those, on like fucking 790s. Like he's main, some other guy, and then like another character, and on each one of those characters, we got over 18k like just quick without even like thinking about it. And like it makes it like just not worth anything, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it's because we've gotten better because we've been playing more or if it's gotten easier. I honestly don't know. It might be a bit of both, to be honest. But like because it's easier, it's less fun. It's like it's the same reason. Oh, excuse me. God damn. God, it's getting late. It's the same reason why, like, when people play single-player games, they ramp up the difficulty to hard or, you know, insane. Like, they do that stuff because the sense of achievement they're getting from it is just so much more gratifying than actually just breezing through it. And saying that, I'm not the kind of person who actually plays games on insane. I just want to play it on normal. I want to experience, like, a really good story, and I want it to, like, engage me the whole way through. I'm not necessarily, like, that concerned with it being difficult and me getting a sense of accomplishment out of it because that's not what I'm after. I'm just after a good experience and story. Which with WoW I don't get that, but what I do get is like the social backing of like just being able to play with mates. But the thing is, whenever you're playing with mates, there's always that kind of like you want to show off, you want to be good, you want to like, yeah, like if I ever got in a 1v1 situation in like a 2v2. Like, so my mate dies, another one dies, it's me 1v1. If I ever lost in that 1v1 situation, I would genuinely feel bad and, like, ashamed of myself for being, like, shit. Like, I would literally feel bad because I just let down, like, a mate, you know what I mean? Which is actually like that because it puts extra pressure on yourself, which, again, makes it more rewarding. So, I don't know. I think Blizzard needs to kind of implicate, like, that kind of, like, rewarding system, like, gear no longer, especially when like you put it in a timeless owl thing and it's like gear is no longer like an accomplishment when you can just go kill mobs. Like they don't even have to be elite mobs. They can just be normal mobs on an island that are super easy to kill, and you can just kill them and farm them all day, get burdens, get gear, upgrade the stuff with the burdens, and then you have like 35 item level gear. Like you have heroic item level gear. Like not the newest raid, but like the last raid that was out, you have the heroic equivalent just by farming some mobs. Like it makes all the the accomplishments of those people who raided and did hard modes completely fucking pointless. Like no reason to be like, oh yeah, we got it down in hard mode. Well yeah, I just went and killed this mob on an island and it dropped the same item level gear as what you had to spend like 10 hours doing. So what was the point of that again? It's like, and it's the same thing with like PvP versus PvE. Like it's a different level of accomplishments, and it should be like, hey, you killed the big raid boss. You're always gonna out DPS me. On in PvE, you're gonna out DPS me easy. Your DPS is gonna be double mine. But if we go against each other and we kill each other, you know, I'm gonna be able to beat you because of my fucking resilience and my PvP power bonus, and that gives like PvPers that sense of accomplishment and that sense of like what I have done and all this PvP I've done to get this gear actually meant something. But now with the resilience on gear, it actually doesn't mean fuck all. Like if you duel someone and they have PvE gear, it's there's not that much difference. I can duel someone in my PvE gear and then change it over to my PvP gear. There's not even like a noticeable difference because my resilience is still there. They're not hitting me any harder. They're hitting me the exact fucking same. And it just takes that gratification away from the PvPer who is used to be able to just absolutely destroy a PvE gear. And it makes PvP gear less rewarding, less an accomplishment. Which I remember when I saw people with an elite gear back in fucking like BC and Wrath and stuff. I used to think, oh, watch out for these motherfuckers. You don't want to get you don't want to get in a situation where you're versing these guys. And like that was a good thing. It was good to have players like that in the game where it was like these guys have achieved something, and like if I worked hard enough, I could achieve the same thing as them. I no longer look at any player and think that. I literally know like, oh, this guy's rated. He's got hard mode. Fucking, he's got the highest item level thing in the game. What do you have to do? Oh, you just had to down that one boss, and it wasn't even that difficult. Like I literally actually could do it. Like just the point that it's actually doable for just a random guy makes it less like an achievement. But I think at the same time, with a player like the sub player base going down, and less people playing WoW, they have to make it more accessible to people, and like make it so like, because at the same time you don't want it to be like, oh well, it is an achievement to still get this, but now instead of like 5% of people being able to do it, only 1% can do it because of our player base getting going down. But then you have to ask yourself, is the player base going down because of the changes? You know, I get stumbled on myself. Is it you changing the game to make it easier, what is actually making the player base diminish? Is that what's doing it? Like, cause that could be a very fucking high indicator. And what I think is definitely a contributor to the player base getting smaller and smaller is them changing it and making it easier. Because all these people who like say play in vanilla and did work so hard for that gear, X-Pack comes out, gear no longer means anything, bam, like they leave, they quit, because it's like, here's this thing that I worked towards for ages and like hard, and they just leave because what's the point? It worked like a year to get something that is no longer important. But at the same time, an X-Pack is an X-Pack, like you have to kind of get over that thing. And it's like obviously X-Packs isn't what's going to get rid of players because in WoW history, each X-Pack has brought actually more players. It's just that in Mob, they dropped off fucking quick. So I think they've definitely done something. They've definitely dropped the ball in Mob somewhere along the lines that has made the masses just not want to play. Which is weird, because I thought the masses, honestly, weren't the same as I was. Like, I thought the masses would like it that it was easier. They'd like just getting hand-fed gear. That's honestly what I thought. Like, most gamers just, like, wanted to get god mode shit and just be on equal footing and fuck everyone else over. But apparently not, man. Apparently a lot of people think the same way as I do and think that it's fucking bullshit that people are getting spoon-fed. But, you know, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. You know, do you reckon it should be left as easy as it is to do stuff, or should they make it harder again? Like, and it doesn't even have to be the same kind of thing. They could add other stuff that makes it, like, that's more of a challenge, like some other way to prove yourself in certain situations. And just make it hard. Like, make it extremely hard. I mean, obviously you have stuff like Brawler's Guild, but the problem with Brawler's Guild is it's just a gear check. Like, it's just like, if I had just started playing and I go to the Brawler's Guild, I can't fucking do it. A guy who's been raiding for a while can do it. Like, it doesn't matter, skill does not matter whatsoever. Where I think that's a terrible thing. Like, yes, gear should obviously help, especially if it's something you work towards to get, but I think in all situations, skill should be better. But at the same time, you gotta also weigh that against people working super hard to get raid gear. Like, I honestly, I really miss the olden days where it was, you get to max level, what do? You dungeon. You dungeon until you have a full blue dungeon set. What do you do after that? You do heroics. Once you've done all the heroics you can do, and you've got at least like 10 heroic pieces, then you go into your base level raid. And if you're lucky, you might get carried through a 25 man. You probably won't get carried through a 25 man. You'll probably get put into a 10 man, ult run if you're starting in like like a later point in the expansion. Once you're in this ult run, what are you gonna do? And I just got fucking pummel. Fuck yeah, making it on E. What are you gonna do? You're gonna gear up as quick as possible. It's probably gonna take 3 weeks. Like, where are these hands? I think they're just I'll teleport it out. And it's gonna take literally like 3 weeks for you to get enough gear to be even considered to go into the 25 man group. And then once you're in the 25 man group, hopefully you'll start getting into the other raids as well. Like for instance, I did Nax, then you go to the next one, you do the Old War, that kind of thing. That gave you a sense of like, I'm building up to something. I'm going forward. I'm moving forward with my character. My character's getting better and better. Now it's like I fucking, what is that? Fathom Core. I didn't get that. Now it's like I've hit 90. What do? Sign up for like you can either use PvP and get. It's got intellect on it. I don't want that. I'll just get the shield and sell it. Now it's like I get enough, just enough gear to have the gear score to do like looking for raid. Once I have that gear score for looking for raid, now all I'm gonna do is get into looking for raid, fucking slash AFK it because it literally doesn't matter. You're just gonna breeze through it. Do all four, hopefully get enough loot in those four to then move forward and go to the next four. Do those four, hopefully get enough loot to get to the next four. If not, you do it next week, and you do this until you have all this looking for raid gear. And then what do? You can join a raiding guild and do normals. If you do normals, they're pretty fucking easy. They require hardly any even, like, you probably could do it without even being on vent or anything. And then once you do normals, what do? You move to the next raid normals, and then if that's the end raid, then you're going to move on to heroics. And it's like, it's just too easy. You're skipping too many steps, and heroics are no longer like heroic. They're no longer like, it's the whole like legendary thing. I remember when epics were fucking like epics. You know what I mean? Like, if I saw a dude in full blue gear and then he had like 3 epics, I'd be like, holy fuck, this guy's amazing. And then I think one time in vanilla, I saw a guy with Medivh staff. And I'm not joking. I was like slash sucking his dick. Like, I'm not even joking. I was like, Medivh stuff. Not only was like the lore behind it absolutely appealing to me because I love Medivh. I love Medivh's story arc in the Warcraft lore, but it was absolutely just like I couldn't even believe my eyes. I was looking at it and I was like, it's orange. Like, what does this even mean? I'm not even sure what the fuck this means. Like, and look at this fucking thing, and it's got like, there's a thing on it, and it's like Medivh staff. Like, it's actually Medivh staff. I couldn't even believe what I was looking at. Now again, nowadays it's like this guy did a bunch of dailies, farmed a few mobs in a raid, and he got a legendary. It's like, okay, grats, man. Like, it's not even a legendary. Like, you literally spent hardly any time doing it. You got it. It was fucking easy. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, that's enough of my rant for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good life. Have a good year. I will see you guys later.